I say not Walking USA.
Oh, it's only 100 yards.
Okay, lead on. We're on an overlook above the Lucerne Valley in the Mojave Desert, right, Rick?
That's right, Ed. And on a clear night, you can see the glow from Las Vegas, if you can believe that.
Really? On a clear day, can you see the valley down there?
Yes, you can.
Okay, we're going to head back to the trucks. You take a look at the viewer's truck of the week. John Ryan of Mansfield, Ohio, sent us these pictures of his push pace truck, which he created just for use at Mansfield Raceway. It only took John and his buddy Steve Pfeiffer 2 weeks to convert a 1975 Chevy into this workhorse. The 4x6-foot bed carries fire equipment and track cleanup accessories. John, thanks for the letter and pictures. We'll be sending you a Truckin USA t-shirt right away. Well, like always, these things come to an end too soon. Rick, it's been a pleasure.
It's mine.
I'd like to thank all my friends, especially for your knowledge of the area. It's been great. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have. We'll see you next time. For everybody here at Truckin USA, I'm Ed Bruce. Have a good day.
If you have any questions about today's show, you can call toll-free 1-800-832-7469. Now here's something of interest for automotive enthusiasts.
What could follow the 3 volumes of Diamond P's and They Walked Away series? A 4th, and They Walked Away 4, like its predecessors, captures the most perilous moments in recent motorsports history. Unmerciful tumbles, unbelievable flips, falls, and fires, and in every harrowing incident, the driver beats the odds. Once again, man and machine test their mettle through mayhem in over a dozen motorsports disciplines. You can't find this video in stores. You can't rent it. And anyone who has it won't let you beg, borrow, or steal it. Then how do you get your own copy of And They Walked Away 4? Call 1-800-652-8686 or send $24.95 plus $4 shipping and handling to the address on your screen. 1-800-652-8686 or charge it on your Visa, MasterCard, or Discover card. Call 1-800-652-8686. 1-800-652-8686 or charge it on your Visa, MasterCard, or Discover card.
Promotional consideration provided to the cast and crew of Truckin USA by the Marina Riviera Resort. The finest location on the lake in beautiful Big Bear Lake, California. The Marina Riviera Resort.
Brought to you by the new Dodge, a division of the Chrysler Corporation.
Win next on TNN Motorsports. This could be your Friday night. Picture yourself a few years younger, a couple of pounds lighter, and several degrees further over the edge. You're in the chute. You're on the Bronc. You've got the hat and boots. And when that gate opens, you've got 8 short seconds in which to prove yourself a real rodeo cowboy. Get your vicarious thrills right here, direct from Mesquite, Texas on Championship Rodeo. Every Friday night on TNN.
You can have a date with the hottest stars of country music. Tanya Tucker, Mark Chestnut, Willie Nelson. They're all coming to Nashville on stage at Opryland USA. Pam Phyllis, Billy Ray Cyrus, the Oak Ridge Boys. Over 100 nights of concerts, 30 different artists. Lori Morgan, the Statler Brothers, Marty Stewart.
But, see us, you've got to call us now.
Make a date for Nashville on stage today. Call 615-889-6611. See you there.
Have you always wanted a nice country vacation where you can just putter around, relax and enjoy the great outdoors, get a real close-up look at the wildlife, and just gaze at the stars? Have we got the perfect country vacation for you? In fact, folks have been singing our praises for years. Opryland USA, America's country vacation destination. For complete details on vacation packages, just give us a call.
Our program is WIN, and I'm Rusty Wallace. Vermont, a great place. Makes you think of covered bridges, maple syrup, skiing, even Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Not stock car racing. Wrong. Let's go to Thunder Road and its owner, Ken Squire.
Well, Rusty, you're at the nation's site of excitement, Thunder Road, high atop Quarry Hill in Barre, Vermont. Little quarter-mile track, 36 years young, a lot of pride, a lot of ambition, a lot of race cars, and tons of fans.
Hey, Rusty, if you want to do some racing, come to Thunder Road in Barre.
Oh, look out, Launderson's around, everybody's scrambling. Yellow flag, look out, Barre.
Fun. Gotta love it.
Fantastic. Excitement.
It's awesome.
Site of excitement.
One more time. They are side by side. Corbin sideways is gone. Over the top goes Pat Corbin in the 5.
You can't go to the big tracks for what we get.
That's a street feature number 2. Start lining your cars out.
Thunder Road's more like full contact karate.
During most of last year, we averaged over 2 flips a night. Oh, baby! One over on the front chute, the LA of Mike Randall.
The racing action, it's great, tight, real tight. In the cars that run here along, they'll run sometimes you'll see them run 3 deep in that. They really get hooked up. They ride right up tight to the wall.
It's pretty exciting to be out there racing, and it's a lot of fun.
There's no place like it. It's, I mean, I've been to, 4 or 5 tracks that I've driven on myself, and it's just the atmosphere. The fans are great. I mean, anytime you walk in there, it doesn't matter if it's Thursday night or Sunday, it's going to be packed, and the fans, if you're on top or, they love you up there.
The people who are race fans in this area of the country are very passionate about this sport. There used to be 18 or 20 tracks throughout the state. Racing really started in the Northeast more so than down south, where a lot of people would think that it did start. But up here, there's not a whole lot of tracks left, and people just have a passion about this place. And it's very special, it's very picturesque.
The thing about this racetrack, unlike all the others that we're involved in and that we visit, is that it really, it's not a fabricated personality. It really has its own, and it's had its own ever since it was built. And every racetrack has a personality, but a lot of times you try to prefab it and you try to do things to make it beautiful or whatever you have to do to make a racetrack work. This one kind of created itself, and it's what you see is what you get, and that's the real beauty of it, so that everybody that comes here, no matter how disappointing their day, they walk out of here with a good feeling.
That good feeling really represents the roots of stock car racing. They are a part of the sport and part of their communities. You see how special that is when WIN returns to Thunder Road.
WIN is presented to you by Allied Signal's Fram filter products. Fram, you can pay a little now or a lot later. And by Autolite spark plugs and wire and cable products. Autolite spark plugs, guaranteed for 2 years, no matter how far you go.
If you don't replace your air and oil filters regularly, you might as well drive your car off a cliff, because dirt can really mess up an engine. Fram Extra Life air filters and Fram Extra Guard oil filters keep out dirt best to protect your engine. Fram, America's #1 premium brand. Pay a little now or a lot later. Get a $2 rebate on Fram air filters at participating retailers.
Miller Genuine Draft, the cold one. You know the beer, you know the taste. With Miller Genuine Draft, the world's a very cool place.
In fact, over 800,000 automobile crashes occur in the rain each year. In fact, the Subaru Legacy is equipped with all-wheel drive, the ultimate safety feature. In fact, compared to front-wheel drive, the Subaru all-wheel drive system provides the driver with superior control and better handling on rain-slick surfaces. A fact that's very comforting indeed. Now buy a new Legacy with 1.9% financing or lease for just $199 a month.
I learned to change oil with my dad out in the driveway when I was little. We always went to Walmart for just about anything. I buy my oil by the case at Walmart. I buy Quaker State. I use 10W30 in the winter and 10W40 in the summer. I have a drain pan that the oil goes right into. I put the lid on and take it back to Walmart. It's real easy. They recycle it for me. My husband bought me some ramps for Christmas so that I would change his oil when I change my oil. Change his oil? He must be kidding.
Part of understanding Thunder Road is understanding the character of the people who live in the small, hard-working town of Barre, Vermont.
This town was built on granite. It's called the granite capital of the world, and for good reason.
It's always been a working class kind of town. For example, the Times-Argus is an afternoon newspaper because of the granite industry, and the afternoon newspapers grow in towns where it's blue-collar towns where the workers go to work very early and they read the paper after work.
In the state of Vermont, if it's Thursday night, it's Thunder Road, and people just come out of the woodwork. A lot of it has to do with money. It's a blue-collar town, and Ken Squire and Tom Curley have always kept it a blue-collar racetrack where you didn't have to mortgage the house to come to the races.
It's not a place where you can charge people, you know, $10 or $15 a night to come out and buy a ticket. And right now, for the last several years, it's been more entertainment and cheaper, for example, than going to the movies. And that's invaluable.
This is a tough town. They like tough sports. In fact, when they named this town, instead of having an election, they had a fist fight. And the guy that won it, that's how they named the town Barre. So it has a history and a tradition of really liking guys that get out there and can muscle their way around. And Thunder Road's part of that.
Bonsai got a trophy! The former track champion hits the Dow of the 100.
Because the track is so tricky and so difficult, just is so unforgiving, to win here has become really something special. You be king of the road, you be something.
I think if you win on a regular Thursday night here, that can carry you for more than just the season. I think that can carry many of these guys that don't win a lot of races. If they catch one at the road, that's a career for them. I mean, the fact that if you can beat this track with the kind of competition that we've been able to develop here, it's an enormous benefit to a guy's ego and to his confidence and to his personality.
For me to win at Thunder Road, it's got to be, you know, like Dale Earnhardt or somebody winning at Daytona. I mean, it's such a hard place to win at that when you do it, you know, the fans just appreciate it so much. And it's a feeling like, you know, no other.
Next generation of kids can come in and watch you that are sitting in these grandstands become the Forsyths and the Ingersons and the Marvins and the Coluccios of the 1990s. And in the year 2010, they'll talk about you as part of the history of this racetrack.
There's a lot of history that's come out of this area as far as the competitors are concerned. You can go back to the Harold Hannafords and people who are well known in this area, the Ingerson brothers. Anybody who's been watching stock car racing in the Northeast knows these names from 30-some-odd years ago. We've got some great young racers that are going to be running here now.
My brother races, and my uncles and my father and families raced at Thunder Road ever since it was open, so.
There are a lot of second-generation drivers at Thunder Road, some third-generation drivers. This car right behind me, Dean Gallison's car, his dad raced at Thunder Road for 20 years before finally hanging up his helmet, sticking his kid in the car. The guy that owns the car and crew chief is his brother. I mean, that's what's magical about Thunder Road. It's family.
You see a family like the LeCaires, there's 3 generations of them. The grandfather built great cars, wonderful cars in the old dirt days, Armand LeCaire. And Joey LeCaire built cars for us here for a lot of years, and his son Joey Jr. was our track champion. And we thought he was really going to be special for the North. He was lost in the snowmobile accident. The granite cutters here in Barre, they think highly of these drivers. They're special to them. 2 or 3 granite cutters got together and created a monument for Joey because of how much Joey liked racing. Very special, and really, I think, speaks to how much folks up here care about their racing and their drivers.
Win is brought to you by cold-filtered Miller Genuine Draft, making the world a very cool place.
Brought to you by Jiffy Lube. If it doesn't say Jiffy Lube, it just isn't Jiffy Lube.
How to achieve success.
For me, it's the details. In golf, that means taking it one stroke at a time. And at Jiffy Lube, we do it one car at a time. And we offer the quality of Pennzoil. So even though we've serviced almost 100 million cars, the one that matters most is the one we're working on now.
If it doesn't say Jiffy Lube, it just isn't Jiffy Lube.
You're beautiful. You're everything I ever wanted.
If you love your car, what you put on it should be more than just a wax. New Zymol Natural Liquid Auto Polish protects your finish with beeswax and shines with rare Brazilian carnauba. Safe, naturally derived ingredients, so pure, powerful, perfect.
Oh, so beautiful.
New Zymol Natural Liquid Auto Polish.
Dear car owners, next time someone tells you need new brakes, come to Midas. We'll use our written 45-step brake inspection and explain your repair options so you can be involved in what the job will cost. That's the Midas way, the way it should be.
Peerless Faucet didn't come up with the idea for a spout long and high enough to reach over and into large objects. We merely adapted it for the kitchen. High-rise faucet designs by Peerless. Get more out of your faucet than just water.
When it comes to Talladega, there's only one speed, flat out.
At the fastest track in the world, you either find the groove or lose ground fast. Last year, Winston Cup's Ken Schrader held off Sterling Marlin, Dale Earnhardt, and Terry Labonte to take the win. Will the Busch boys regain their self-respect? It's the Busch Grand National Humminbird Fish Finder 500K, July 22nd, 2 p.m., 1 Central on TNN Motorsports.
It doesn't get any closer.
Last year, it was a Winston Cup war. Ernie Irvin's early lead got pushed in the dirt, but Ernie clawed back, then got loose, yielded to the man in black. In the end, Ricky Rudd's late race spin cycle laundered Earnhardt and gave Ricky his first win as an owner. It's the Winston Cup Slick 5300 today, 1 p.m., noon Central on TNN Motorsports.
It's going to be a wide-open paint-swapping war.
The short track fan is something else. Not only is he or she totally loyal, but they have a real sense of family. With Thunder Road, its staff, and the athletes who race there.
I'm Dave Moody. I've been the track announcer there for about 18 years now. Long time.
God, I grew up here. The place opened in 1960. I was here the day they opened it, and I've known just about everybody that's ever raced here through the years.
I've been standing here for 30 years, and I haven't changed a bit.
Of course, Ken Squire was the founder of Thunder Road 36 years ago.
My love affair with this place started in 1960 when it was first built.
Special to me, because I was here when we originally built the racetrack, and the wall, as you see now, is concrete in front on the front stretch, but behind it you see the railroad ties. We went on an old railroad bed and brought them out and built it right from scratch. So it's special for me. I've been here since day one.
Don't look at the wall. Don't even pretend it ain't there. I mean, when I go around, I don't even see the wall. The guy that looks at the wall is going to hit it.
The name Site of Excitement fits it well. It's a nice track, small, fast, a lot of action, got to be on your toes up there. The crowd and the fans are best in the world up there, they really are.
How many, buddy?
Oh, Jesus. 25 years, probably.
Oh, since I was about that high.
Just about ever since it's been built.
About all my life.
Long time, 15 years or so.
25 years, probably.
Probably since it opened. Just about. I used to come up with my parents all the time. I got into it. I like the people here. There's some really aggressive racing. And really an enjoyable afternoon. I really like it a lot.
Now talk about loyalty. This fellow they call Coop fit his wedding around the opening race weekend at the track.
From here, I gotta go home, pull the transmission out of this car, put a new one in it. Then I gotta get cleaned up and go to my wedding. We got rehearsal after that. Get up tomorrow, load the car, and go to Thunder Road. Then as soon as I leave Thunder Road, I gotta go to the airport, head to Aruba.
People talk about the Deep South being stock car racing country, but they've never been to Thunder Road. Barre, Vermont is as deep south in terms of loving racing as any place in the world. Everybody gets along fine, but there are some incredible rivalries and rabid race fans. They know their favorites, they know the guys they don't like, and they're not hesitant about letting you know the difference.
The Allisons did, the Pearsons, the Yarboroughs, the Earnhardts, the Pettys, they all started on this kind of racetrack.
When Richard Petty was up here the last year he was racing, it was absolutely the biggest thing I've ever seen, and I was obviously looking a little bit differently as a media person, but he was incredibly gracious, and the fans were just wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, the King, Richard Petty.
We love you, Richard! Really something to see the King.
I don't think any lesson was better learned by every short tracker than what Richard Petty taught about the importance of making yourself available to your fans. Doesn't matter if it's here at Thunder Road or it's at Daytona. It's the element that has made this sport grow probably more than any other. Never loses track of its common touch. Never loses track of the fact that it's people that care about it, and it's people that make it work. Not just cars, not just drivers. It's folks that come out every week at some short track and cheer on somebody they care about. Local people, local heroes, not just big stars. That's what baseball had and they lost.
Promotional consideration for Win is provided by Sony.
Sony ESP electronic shock protection protects your music from almost any jumps, skips, or sudden stops in the Sony Car Discman CD player.
And National Dragster. Join NHRA today and receive a weekly subscription plus a free members-only T-shirt or a 1994 NHRA season review. Call 1-800-678-4630. And by Allied Signals Bendix Brakes, the best-known name in brakes.
I love my new hot rod.
Those flames scare the other guys. 5,000 horsepower helps too. And a fat bankroll. You know, we've been running Autolite spark plugs forever, but I could wring more money out of someone else. Money's good. My crew burns it. So I tell the guys we're gonna run a different plug. They say no. I say I'm the boss. They say Autolite keeps this monster lit. So I tell them I was just kidding.
Genuine draft Rusty Wallace stock car.
Pick it up, Rusty!
Awesome. What opened up.
Dear Thompsons, I've always used Thompson's Water Seal waterproofer. But when I ran out, a clerk said, "Try this one. They're all the same." What a mistake. 2 years later, rain still rolls off the Thompson side. The other side just soaks it up.
Don't risk your home. Other brands don't work like Thompson's. Some hardly work at all.
Thanks for a great product. Stephen Zukowskis.
Also protect with Thompson Stain, the only stain with Thompson's Water Seal waterproofer.
Starting tomorrow, America is waking up to Ralph Emery.
Hi there, Clyde. Clyde, have you heard about my new show?
Sorry, sir, we have other people waiting.
Hey, have you seen my new show?
No, I haven't. Can you hand me that wrench right over there, please?
Hi there. You heard about my new show? Hey, you gonna eat that?
Country's most popular nighttime host is back. In the daytime, The Ralph Emery Show premieres tomorrow on TNN.
Today on TNN Outdoors. No matter what you think of his taste in hats,
it's worth the walk.
Bill Dance sure knows how to catch him. Bill Dance Outdoors. Today on TNN Outdoors.
Autolite presents Force in Your Face.
You know, they wanted me to talk to you about a subject that really confuses me. Now, I'm going to tell you, to win a championship, it takes 3 ingredients. 1, a great crew chief. 2, a great driver. And 3, takes big budget. Well, I learned about that about 20 years ago. There I was, from dining rooms to bar rooms, wine and dining, who? But those people I love, the sponsor. And let me tell you something, I thought I was doing a heck of a job. And then one day, Joe Amato, top fuel driver, comes up and says, "Forrest, here is the key, right here. This little tiny white ball can open a lot of doors." So, like Bernstein and all the rest, I took up golf. And there I was out there, chasing that little ball around, trying to drop it in the hole. Totally impossible. And you know what? It's confusing, because they say, grab a wood, and they give you an iron. If that's what it takes, I'll do it, but I ain't saying I like it.
Yeah, I'm with you, pal. I don't like it much myself either. But I'll tell you one thing. You've won a lot of races, and I have too. We better stick with what we're doing. We both already got good sponsors. You know, a lot of us in Winston Cup racing got our start on the short tracks, much like Thunder Road. Bill Elliott, Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt. The guys racing today are really a lot like we were in those early days, hoping for a chance at the big league, and at the same time, loving being a big fish in a little pond.
Stock car racing's famed Side of Excitement, Thunder Road, celebrates its 36th season opener Sunday at 1:30. The greatest cars, the bravest drivers, the pageantry, the spectacular action that's made Barre's Thunder Road one of the most talked about high bank quarter-mile ovals in America is all back this Sunday.
These type of wheels are there.
If you need decals, come and get them now.
Believe it or not, this is the 36th time that this little racetrack is opened up for business. And there aren't a lot of racetracks around that can claim that. And there certainly aren't a lot of racetracks around that can claim the history and the tradition that this racetrack has enjoyed. And she is the ultimate thoroughbred. If you can run this thing, you can run anywhere. That I can assure you. So have a good year.